Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salihah Binte Abdul Rashid, machine number 11800026. Today, my team and I will be presenting the topic on network protocols. So what is network protocols? A communication protocol is a telecommunication system of rules to allow two or more entities to transfer information from one device to another device, and this communication must take place over a common transmission system, generally referred to as a network. So how can we relate to this? Fundamental of communication. So human communication and computer or device communication are around the same. Every communication is to have a message source and message destination, and of course a transmitter signal to transfer our message. So transmission medium for humans are basically the speech. In order to have an effective communication or conversation between humans, we need to speak the same language. Similarly, for devices, they need to have the same set of rules in order to transfer data from one device to another device successfully. Let's understand the roles of protocols. There are two crucial supporting elements, which are data link layer protocol, which provide the building blocks for communication across a variety of physical media. So data link layer basically connects the physical layer and network layer. So network layer protocol used to manage higher level communication requirements. How does data transfer through the layer? As we know, protocols connect the layer from one device to the same layer on another device. In order to do this, the message needs to be sent through different layers on the first device and sent up to the layer to another device. So this is the example or the model of the protocol stack, which is the OS model, which is sending message, how the message are being sent. So messages are being sent to the application layer, which then are being packed into transport protocol structure, and then to the transport layer. So transport layer, transport protocol structure are packed into network protocols, and so on and so forth. So how does it receive? So the messages are received by the stream of bits that are transferred to the physical layer, which then data link protocol frames are extracted from the physical layer bit stream. And in data link, network protocol diagrams are extracted from data link protocol frames. And network layer, in the network layer, transport protocol structure are extracted from network protocol diagrams and straight to the application layer, where original message is extracted, transport protocol structure. So that's how the message is being received to another device.
Fatin, Muti'ah, Binte, Mohamed, Ishak, and for this topic, I will be presenting about the protocol standards. So these organizations are responsible for overall management of the standards development process. And for today's topic, we are going to focus the standards that were made by IEEE, which is the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. So networking standards defines the role for data communications that are needed for interoperability of networking technologies and processes. So first is the 802.1, which is the LAN and MAN bridging and management. This standard defines the way in which a networking device such as bridge selects a path to connect local area networks and metropolitan area networks. Secondly is the 802.3, which is the Ethernet standards. All devices on the network must listen to the cable before it can transmit the carrier sets. Only one device can transmit at a time. If two computers happen to transmit at the same time, a collision will occur and both of them needs to retransmit. Advantages: Ethernet are inexpensive, and most computers nowadays are they come with 100 Mbps Ethernet installed. While the disadvantages are, as the network size increases, the performance slightly suffer and more collisions will likely to occur. Next is the token ring standard. This is where devices take turns transmitting data The token will travel around the network and they will then pass the message to the destination device, and the destination device will then give a response back to the source device. Computers can use this token to transmit data. So here is how the token rings looks like, and the advantages of token ring are it can trace the token's path through the network as it always follows the same path in the same order, while the disadvantages are the hardware are now expensive, and in terms of performance it is severely limited as compared to Ethernet. Last one, which is the wireless LANs. It identifies a group of standards developed for wireless LANs technology. And as far as I make my research, the latest version of wireless LAN standard is 802.11n, whereby it offers communication through multiple antennas, thus handling a higher throughput of information.
Next is comparing network protocols.
A single protocol can't independently provide complete intercommunication, which means a protocol must work with another protocol in order to provide complete intercommunication, which is the engagement in two-way communication. Next, it must work with other protocols operating at different layers of the OSI model to provide complete end-to-end communication. When a set of protocols works together, it is called a protocol suite or stack. There are two important protocol suites used in internet networking. The first part is Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol, which is also known as TCP/IP. It is the most common of all network protocol suites and the standard in today's networks, and the protocol suite used for communication on the internet. The second part is AppleTalk. It is designed for communication between devices using the Mac OS. Now I will briefly explain the overview of TCP/IP. The first part is its usage. TCP is responsible for connection-oriented, which is a network communication mode in computer networking, where a communication session is established before any useful data is transferred. IP is implemented in the addressing system used to identify devices, and it can be used to build LANs, MANs, and also WANs. The next part is its feature. The TCP/IP suite offers a number of features and benefits. And the first feature is interoperability, which means the ability of computer system or software to exchange information. TCP/IP has become the standard protocol suite because of its capability to connect LANs, WANs, and the internet, just like what I've mentioned earlier. The next part is flexibility. It comes from a wide variety of protocols built into a protocol suite. Support specialized applications such as file transferring and also delivery of web page content. The third feature is multi-vendor support. Multi-vendor means software products or network services that have more than one supplier. Almost all network software vendors support its use, just like Apple, DEC, IBM, Novell, and also Microsoft. Next, how do we identify TCP/IP? So to identify TCP/IP, it is according to where they operate within the OSI model, and each protocol in this stack operates at one of the three layers, which is network layer, transport layer, and also application layer. So these are the protocols that operate in each of these three layers. Now we move on to the overview on AppleTalk. The first part is AppleTalk is a protocol suite developed by Apple Computer in the early 1980s for the Macintosh computers. Macintosh computers is also known as Mac, which is a desktop computer that was produced by Apple. Second, Windows Server computers are supported AppleTalk as a way of providing resources to Apple Macintosh clients. Third, it is a discontinued proprietary suite of networking protocols, which means it is no longer considered as a suite of networking protocols. AppleTalk is described as data link layer protocol, mid-layer protocol, and also upper layer protocol. And these are the protocols that operates in each of the following layer protocols.
In conclusion, network protocols are sets of rules whereby it determines what, how, and when is being communicated in the network. Modern network protocols send data from one computer to another in the form of packets in which the whole file is divided into small pieces. The security measures that are added to each piece are decided by network protocols, and the receiving computer will be able to understand the received packet only if it follows the same networking protocol. So that's all from us. Thank you.